Why is the discriminant important in quadratic equations? Have you ever wondered how to quickly determine the nature of solutions in a quadratic equation? The discriminant is the key. Let's break it down in a simple way. A quadratic equation takes the form of a times x squared plus b times x plus c equals 0, where a b and c are numbers. The discriminant is the expression b squared minus for times a times c. This expression is found inside the square root part of the quadratic formula. Now, why does the discriminant matter? First, it tells us how many solutions the quadratic equation has. If the discriminant is positive, which means it is greater than 0, there are two different real solutions. This means the graph of the equation will cross the x-axis at 2 points. If the discriminant equals 0, there is exactly one real solution, often called a repeated or double root. In this case, the graph just touches the x-axis at 1 point. Lastly, if the discriminant is negative, which means it is less than 0, there are no real solutions. Instead, the solutions are complex or imaginary numbers, and the graph does not touch the x-axis at all. Understanding the discriminant also helps us predict the shape and position of the graph of the quadratic function. Y equals a times x squared plus b times x plus c. Two real roots indicate that the parabola crosses the x-axis twice. One real root shows that the parabola just touches the x-axis at 1 point. No real roots mean the parabola does not touch the x-axis at all. Using the discriminant simplifies decision-making when solving quadratic problems. Instead of calculating the full solution, you can quickly check the discriminant to know what kind of solutions to expect. This is especially useful in practical applications like physics, engineering, and economics, where knowing the nature of solutions can affect how we interpret a problem. In summary, the discriminant is a simple yet powerful tool that reveals the type and number of solutions of a quadratic equation. It makes it easier to understand and work with these equations in algebra and beyond. So next time you encounter a quadratic equation, remember to check the discriminant first.